Hello and welcome to Indulge. Today we have a very interesting person joining us. Someone who has kept us sane during the lockdown with his videos and entertaining clips which have gone viral online. Danish Sait joins us today. Hi Danish, welcome to Indulge.
Hey Aisha, thank you very much for having me over and thanks for indulging in this conversation with me.
So Danish, I want to start off by asking you about your lockdown videos. You've been unstoppable, just unstoppable, and you've been recording and posting it online. Tell us something more about it.
I think those videos were more so for my own sanity because I'm the classic case of an empty mind is a devil's workshop. And my mind gets to go on to this whole self-destructive mode, and that's when I start facing hurdles like anxiety and depression. So when I'm busy, it takes my mind away, and I feel a lot more in my skin. And also, this is the only thing I know how to do. So you can take me out of films, I do something on the internet. You can take me out of the internet, I do something on films. I don't know. I'll just keep working because I love working. It makes me happy.
But tell us about your next film, French Biryani. The trailer was released a few days ago, and also the Bangalore
Yeah.
song, and it has been received very positive response online, right? So tell us a little bit about the film. What is it?
Yeah.
And
To begin with, Touchwood, I'm glad people gave us a chance and watched our trailer and the song. It's a fun film. It's a film that you can watch with your family, laugh for a couple of hours, and get over with it and move on with life. Um, that's all that the film has to offer. Just laughter, happiness. We're going to be in your drawing room with you through Amazon Prime, and I feel like in the situation that is around us right now with such gloom that just kind of envelopes the entire world that we live in, I feel like this film could be of some help. You'll at least be transported to a different world which is just mad and has these very colorful, fun people. French Biryani started when Panna, the director of the film, met me and he said, "Hey, I want to do something with you." And I said, "What?" And he said, "I you do other characters besides Nagaraj?" And I said, "Yeah, I mean, I built a repertoire doing radio. I do different voices. It's just about different mannerisms, and then we act and we figure. I don't think I'm the best actor, but I think I can pull it off." So he said, "Great." And then he wrote a script, came back to me, and I think I'm very blessed and fortunate to have Mr. Puneet Rajkumar in my life. Puneet Anna was the first person to call me at the end of Humble Politician Nagaraj's release. And he said, "Dan, don't get sucked into this illusion of being a movie actor. Your strength is the fact that you can hustle, and I want you to continue hustling. Do your videos, do your events, do your shows, do radio. When films happen, it'll happen, but finish it and move on to the next thing." So I took the idea, I took Panna, both of us went and met Punitana, and then he said, "Cool, these are the changes I want. Let's go ahead and try it out. It's fun." So then the film came about, and everybody else with it, and we had a great time shooting the film.
also talking about Asgar, like you said earlier, Asgar, I think we know him from your radio pranks as well. So Asgar
Yeah,
at times is like a mechanic also. Sometimes he's like a call
yeah,
center employee.
yeah.
So how distinct is Asgar in this film in French Biryani?
So the Asgar that you've heard on radio has the very shrill voice, which is "Hello, Assalamu alaikum, mera naam Asgar bolko." Versus in the trailer, if you've seen, it's very different. It's more nasal, like "Hello, mera naam Asgar bolko." It's that. So when we sat down to discuss the idea of playing Asgar, we went through multiple renditions just to understand what voice would go better with the film, because for 2 hours you don't want to hear a shrill voice. "Hello, Assalamu alaikum." I don't think you can hear that for 2 hours. So Panna said, "No, can you give me a different option?" And then it was almost me being a child in a drawing room with my parents and their friends just performing to everybody
Okay.
until we found a voice and we said, "Great, this is it." I think what I really enjoy is real people,
Mm-hmm.
real middle class problems,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where most of my characters stem from. So when I play an Asgar, it's I don't know if I really have an elaborate, intelligent process to put together and tell you how I do it. But most of it is just observation.
Hmm.
It's little quirks, and then you have your director guiding you. For me, it's not like I have to get into the mode of that character, become that person. I'm okay. The camera switches on, I perform, and it switches off, I'm done. And then I'm again back to being just a creative soul on set. It's very hard for me to bracket myself in any one of these categories. I don't know if I can call myself an actor, or if I can call myself a content creator, or if I can call myself a radio host, or just an anchor who does shows, or a comedian. I just think I'm a creative soul,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I'll do whatever it takes for the betterment of a product.
Okay, okay. So talking about creativity, also your lockdown videos have caught the attention of the nation. It's
Yeah,
not just people like us, like commoners, but also film stars and even former JNK CM Omar Abdullah keeps tweeting to you saying you're doing a fab job. So tell
yeah.
me, I think the very first video was conversations with friends during lockdown. So how did that come about? And was it because you were having conversations like that with your friends that?
No, yeah, I was talking to everybody, and everybody kept saying the same shit. So I was like, okay, great. I'm bored at home. I have nothing to do. Let's put a video and put it out there. That's what happened. And I feel like somewhere in my head, I'm this little child who's sitting and making these characters and figurines in my own head who have their own little stories and this and that. And over a period of time, it's developed, and it's great, right? It's amazing how Ramurthy Aure has now become such a constant.
Yes.
Bevarsi Kurta has become such a constant. Didi has become such a constant. That couple has become such a constant. I feel like that's something that you achieve with consistency and discipline. So I've made it a point to upload a video every day, or now it's become every 2 days. Like I put a video up yesterday, I will put a video up tomorrow.
You were telling how you're inspired by the middle class. So tell me, who are these characters, Didi, Jaya, Ramurthy Avre, and where did you find them? Are these like real life people who you
Yeah.
observed
They
from?
are. They are real life individuals. They're people that I've grown up around. We used to live in Victoria Layout at one time. We used to live in Domlur at one point. We lived in Whitefield at one point.
Hmm.
Shanti Nagar at one point. I lived in Richmond Town at one point. I now live close to Fraser Town. So I've been around the different kind of. I've broadly seen different parts of the city growing up because we lived in rented homes, and my biggest fear every single day used to be, oh God, again in 1 year we need to vacate this house because the rent is going to go up by 5% or 10%.
Hmm.
Because that's what my mother could afford, and we often laughed it off. And I always say this. I feel like sometimes we tend to be unhappy with the prospect of what we have,
Hmm.
versus really dwelling into the fact that this could lead to something tomorrow. I wish I was more mature when I was many years ago. Maybe I would have picked up more. I would have picked up a lot more.
Hmm.
But today, when I look back, I feel like it's the past which is the reason for the present, and the present which is going to be the reason for the future. So all these people are people I've seen in my life. It's either the uncle who lived in a building that we stayed in, or it was just driving by the road and I saw someone, or it was my own mum, or it was her friends, or my friends, their parents. So it's just real people, and I've grown up in this environment, so I've been fairly social, so I tend to get it uh,
Yeah, and
well, I
also
guess.
Bevarsi Kudka, just like I think everybody just loves that character. I mean,
Mhm.
irrespective of age, wherever you come from, something about
Yeah,
that character just clicked. Is it? I mean, is it because of the honesty in that character? What do you think has worked for Bevarsi Kudka?
I don't know. I guess it's the honesty, and also he's really chill. I mean, the world's going upside down, and he's got his own problems.
Yeah, but would you ever reveal what Bevarsi Kudka means? I mean, Bangaloreans know it, Kannadigas know it, but for the rest of India, would you?
And it'd be a secret. That's our little secret. That's just between all of us. The day all of us on Bengaluru meet, we'll just give each other a group hug and laugh about all the other cities in the country. That's our little secret. But that's why I love this city. It's beautiful. It's home. It's home. Like growing up, my biggest my biggest pain point, I think, was the lack of stability. From family, the home that we lived in, we kept moving homes. I didn't know if my immediate family would be together when I come back from boarding school. One parent would be there, one parent would be missing. I'd come back, we're in a different place. It was very inconsistent growing up. But now that I'm here, I feel like the city has given me shelter, and it's truly made me a member of the bigger family, and it's beautiful. I'm very grateful.
Also, a little bit about the videos again. The props that you
Yeah,
use, I think the most recent new prop that you've introduced is a fish, if I'm not wrong. Was it a fish
yeah,
that
it
you were
is.
carrying?
Yeah.
Because you had a wicket, then you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Wow. Where do you get this from? And are
So
your
okay,
props all laid out in front of you on the table?
yeah, they're all here. Yeah, they're all here. So you know what? I'll tell you, this fish is actually a toy that I brought for my cat. Okay, it's got catnip in it, and he watched it, like literally watched it for all of 2 seconds and walked away in the other direction. And I was like, shit, now I have a toy. What do I do with it? I was like, cool, I'll make it a phone. And that's how it became a phone. So a lot of the things that you see around are funnily, I've, I've stolen toys from my cat. I don't know if that makes me sound very mature on this interview right now.
No, that everybody. In fact, your cat also is the hero of your videos at times. No, because you
Yeah,
keep
he's a
posting.
darling. Yeah, he's a darling. I mean, he's a sweetheart. I'm glad. I hope he just knows that. I hope he's okay with it, because I'm scared he'll grow up one day and tell me and sue me, saying you've used me for your videos. Where is my royalty? My toys, and then I'll be at a fix of paying him. He's a darling. I like my cat. He's taught me. I think any pet in the world teaches you how to love unconditionally, and I'm glad. I think he makes me a better human being.
Okay. So what next? I mean, apart from French biryani, is there something that's coming up? Any web series that
Yeah.
you're working on?
Yeah. So my series Humble Politician Nagaraj, which is produced by Applause, that's around the corner. That's not too far away. In fact, in a couple of days, I'll have the first 4 episodes, the online finals without the DI and the sound mix, but I'll have that for me to see. It's been exciting to put that together. A lot of actors who are in the film French Biryani are there on that as well. And what makes me happy is how all of us have grown as performers. I think what what needs to be seen is the fact that all of us come from uh, just very different backgrounds, and we've come together for the love of entertainment. We've come together for the love of just the process of making films, and that's been very fruitful. So when Humble comes out, you'll see the same actors, and you'll see how they've all grown here. It's been incredible to be on 2 different sets with 2 different directors who have their own processes, and I'm just happy to be a part of these things, because every day for me, every single day, whether I'm on a movie set, whether I do a video, whether I see a response from some big actor on my Instagram feed, or whether I talk to you, every day is a dream turning to reality, and I'm just grateful to everything that I have in life.
Thank you very much for joining us today. It was a
Thanks, guys.
pleasure
Thank you.
speaking with you.
Thank you.